Hey, what's up, buddy? My name is Steven. Tanny said to go ahead and shoot this video over to you. In this video, I'm just going to show you three things that you can do today to start outranking your competition, like this catchy pest solution in your area. And you'd be surprised how quick you could catch up with them when you implement these things. And it'll give you more high quality jobs to your job as well, to the areas that you really like to serve. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you these high quality jobs and to get you up past catchy pest solutions, you can just reach out to me and we can chat. Or if you just want to take this information and implement it yourself, that's fine as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. The three things I'm going to be going over today are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage, really everything on your website, but your homepage primarily is what we're looking at. Now, most business owners, they understand that the content on their homepage is important, but most don't really understand or aware of how much content or what type of content Google is actually looking for to get you ranked, right? So Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on a front page, especially with these service-based industries such as like pest control industries. It gives you plenty of opportunity to fit in all the, we call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. This is what people are searching for when they're searching for your services with an intent to buy. Now, I pulled up the number one competitor here in the Asheville area, and that's Catchy Pest Solutions, which you're probably aware of them. And I plugged them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. It basically gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google's actually using to rank these websites, right? So over here on the right hand side, we can see that catchypestsolutions.com, their website is currently being found for 48 keywords. And because of those keywords, in the past 30 days, their website was clicked on 358 times, which is down 140 clicks from last month, but they're still in number one there. So I went ahead and I threw your website into the same tool here. Your website is currently being found for 13 keywords, and it's been clicked on 13 times in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor here, Catchy Pest Solutions, and we're going to click on this number and look at all the keywords that they're being found for. So what we're looking for are these buyer intent keywords like pest control, termite inspection. All these are buyer intent, but what we want is Asheville or Asheville, NC tied to it. These are the ones that get all the searches. Like this one right here gets most of the searches here. This pest control Asheville by itself got 600 searches in the past month, and Catchy Pest Solutions, their website got clicked on 91 times just for that search term. You can see there's a bunch of other ones that they're being found for and they're being clicked on as well. So it really adds up. So let's go to your site and look at what you're being found for. So you're being found for 13 of them, and you have the big one here, right? And so you were found to have this, but your website was clicked on only 4 times. And the reason for this is because you're towards the bottom of the second page. You're in position 17. I'm going to show you in a little bit how we can fix that and get you on the front page. Okay. So, but for now, what you'd want to do is we'd want to look at all these search terms that I was showing you here that your competitor has, and you want to make sure you have all of them. And you want to put them on your site, the ones that you don't have already. And then you could, if you had the time, you could go through your competitor's site, and with that control F key, you could see how many times they had each of those terms on their site, and you'd want to put them on your site just one more time. So they probably have most of them once. So you'd want to put them all on your site like twice, right? And that would actually put you ahead of them when it comes to content. Now, the next thing I want to go over is what we call citations. Now, when people are searching these terms, like this is the number one term, pest control Asheville, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people searching these terms are going to click on one of these businesses right here. This is called the Map Pack, and it has to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's all about your reviews, right? But that's simply not the case. This kind of works out that way, but a lot of times when you pull up some of these businesses, you'll see like the number one spot has like 250 reviews, and then like the number three spot has like 2,000 reviews or something. But it's not really reviews, even though that is a factor. But the main driver is something called citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some of the examples of these directories are Yelp, Angie, even White Pages, Yellow Pages. There's a ton of them, and I'm sure you guys already have quite a few. But it's usually the businesses with at least like 250 to 300 citations that we see dominate this map pack right here. And the good news is there's tools that will actually show us what citations each of these businesses have. So we can literally go in and see what and how many Catch Pest Solutions has. And you could go down the list of their citations and grab all the ones that you don't currently have. Say they have like 250. You go down that list, grab all the ones you don't currently have. When you're done with that list, grab another 100. And eventually you'll get ranked up top of this section right here, and that will put you in play for that 45% of people clicking when searching for these terms. Now, underneath the map pack, it's what we call Google's organic search results listing. And this number one spot right here will get right around 40% of all clicks, just that one spot. Whereas the map pack, it splits up 45% between these three, with the top getting slightly a little more, I think like 17%. This position right here is right around 40%. Now, the main driver here is something we call backlinks, okay? And I want to explain, this is what I was telling you earlier on when you're on the second page right now for that search term, and backlinks are going to get you up and put you up, preferably in that number one spot, right? Now, so you get found, it's by your content and your keywords that you get found by Google, and it's by backlinks that you get ranked by Google. All right. And so a backlink backlinks are essentially other websites on the internet that are linking back to your website. So on their website, whether it be through a blog or whatever, there's a link there that when clicked, it leads back to your site. And Google uses this as like it's like an online referral system, right? And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to your site, the better. And what I mean, like, say for example, there's a popular local blog page, a popular blog page in Asheville, or even a popular industry site that can be nationwide. That's even better. Linking back to you, that's what's actually going to start pushing you up in these rankings in Google. But say, you guys are a pest control company. Say you have a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. That's a very popular site, gets a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you guys any good in Google's eyes because you don't have anything to do with pizza. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I want to go ahead and revisit this tool here that I showed you earlier, and this is our competitor again, Catchy Pest Solutions. And now we want to look at their backlinks, right? So this right here, this is a backlink profile, and they currently have 98 backlinks coming from a total of 55. They call them referring domains, but that's just other websites. So let's go and look at your backlink profile. And I believe you have more, right? So you do. You have quite a bit more, actually. So as we can see, it's not about the number of backlinks. That does come into play, but it's more about the relevance. So you have 163 backlinks coming from a total of 60 other websites. So we know that they're getting pushed up by the relevance and strength of the websites that are linking back to them. So we want to click on this number, and this number is going to pull up all the websites they are currently getting backlinks from. So what you want to do is go ahead and get backlinks from these same websites. Now, if you did that down their entire list with the right keywords on your website, you would actually put yourself into contention for this number one spot. Now, what would put you over the top is if you did that same thing with like the top 3 websites. That would eventually, it would take some time because it takes some time for Google to index all that. But you would eventually take over that number one spot, and you would take over all that traffic as well. So let's go ahead and recap what we went over. The first thing is going to be content. Looks like you got quite a bit already. You got a really nice website too. But you want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 to 350 directories to really dominate this map pack section. And then lastly is backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to pest control companies in the Asheville and surrounding areas. And if you were to do this, like I said, it would take some time, but you would overtake that number one spot. Now you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you just want to save some time, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. I'm actually just outside of Fayetteville, so a little bit far from you, but I still consider North Carolina local. But you can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. I hope this was good information for you, and it showed you something practical that you can actually implement yourself if you want to start outranking your competition. But other than that, I hope you have a really good day, and I appreciate your time, buddy. Take care. Bye-bye.